Hey G Squad, welcome back to sort of Is It Worth It? Today's episode we got this corner here, and basically what this is a cordless stick vacuum from the Dyson brand. For this one in particular, it's called a V15 Detect, and this is what the package looks like when you guys first get in. You can see right here how they do provide you guys some specs and features on the product. So they mention how it's up to 60 minutes of runtime. It has auto react to dust and floor types. It has a powerful suction on here and 5 different stages of filtration when you guys do use it. And supposedly for this product, they mentioned how there's a smart technology on here as well. So if you guys turn inside right here, they do provide guys some of the specs and features on here as well. So they mentioned how there's a battery saving trigger, there's advanced filtration, really strong suction motor on here, and it has a click-in energy dense lithium battery. So this is my first ever Dyson vacuum that I ever purchased myself. So I'm actually open this up and show you guys what the inside looks like. And I do want to mention the reason why I never purchased any kind of Dyson vacuum is not because it's not a good product, but because the way how to design it, it doesn't have a self-standing option. So you guys have to mount it on the wall, which I don't really like. But let's open this up and show you guys what the inside looks like. So once you guys open up, this is what the inside looks like. So it looks like they do provide you guys some user manual to teach you guys how to use it. And maybe there's some warranty on here as well. But underneath all that, you can see we do have the actual product. So this part right here, they do provide you guys a different head accessory that's in use. So we have to open up. They do provide you guys one of these tools here. And here's the brush option here that you do have the option to pull it out and use like that. And when you guys are done using it, press the button to release it to bring back in very easily. And inside right here, they also have a little brush to sweep everything inside very easy as well, which is very nice. Next up right here, it looks like this part right here is probably the pull or the stick option. So we're going to take it out. Once you guys take it out, this is what the pot looks like. So one side for the actual vacuum and the other side for the bottom part. And it does tell you guys it's a Dyson V15 Detect Absolute. And when you guys feel material on here, it does feel like a high quality material. So that's this part here. Right underneath that, we do have a few boxes for you guys to open up. So this one right here looks like it's another tool for you guys to use if you guys do open it. This is another accessory that's in use for the product. So another brush option that's in use. And inside right here, I think this is the accessory that you guys can mount onto the actual vacuum to hold the accessory together. And then for the next box here, there's even more accessory that's provided for you guys. So here is another brush option that's in use. And this part is another accessory that's in use as well. I think the way how to design this one is for you guys to use it if you guys are a pet owner, to really help you guys cycle any pet here on your maybe dog bed or even on your bed or something. So this one actually gives you guys the option to roll it forward and backward in different direction if you guys want to, which is really cool. Right here, we do have the bottom part of the actual vacuum. And they mentioned how it is an anti-tangle comb. So for this part, allow you guys to increase it or lower the actual bottom part here. So if I bring it up to plus, this part raises up. But if I bring it down, it brings back down. And right here, we do have the anti-tangle comb that will help you guys sweep everything in and won't get tangled when you guys do use that. And then for this part right here, you do have the option to rotate it left and right and forward and backward. I don't think it stands up by itself, but we'll give it a try in a second when we do actually give it a try. But it does go pretty far back if you guys want to lean it all the way back like this. And the fan part right here, they do have like this fur material on here that kind of works as a bumper design. So that's the bottom part there. Next up right here, this is another head that you guys can use for the bottom of the vacuum option. So feel free to use that one or use this one here. This one has the laser detect option right here that will detect the ground when you guys do it. So you do have the option to turn on or turn off right here. And for this one, allow you guys to turn left and right and up and down. But this one definitely does not stand up by itself. You can see. But for this one right here, they do have a high quality brush that will really help you guys sweep everything inside and suck it all up. And I believe this one, you guys can probably even use it as a floor mop option or something if you guys do get it wet. So maybe this is for like wet situation if you guys do use that. And then here's the bottom part right here. And I believe for each one of these brushes, you do have the option to take it out if you guys want to wash it or something. And because this one has laser material on here, you do want to be careful and try not to shoot on your eye. But pretty much the way how you guys take it out is by pushing this part right here. Once you guys do that, you guys can loosen it up and take it out really easy. Just like that. You can see how you guys can take it out. Once you guys are done, bring it back in and lock it back in. It should only fit in one direction. So make sure it fits down correctly before you guys do put it back in. So this is the other head that's included for you guys to use. Next up right here, they do provide you guys the wall mount option for you guys to set up. So you can feel free to mount this onto the wall. Like I mentioned, that is why I don't really like the Dyson product most of the time. But we'll give it a try in a second. Inside that same box, they do provide you guys a user manual to teach you guys how to set up the wall mount option if you guys need to. And inside this box here, they do provide you guys the wall charger that you guys can plug in to actually activate the product and recharge it. So the 2-prong cable, and you guys can plug this in directly to recharge it. And then over right here, this part right here is probably the last thing that's inside, which is the actual handheld vacuum part. So I'm gonna see how this top part right here says Dyson. They do have this very nice design on here. Top part right here, we do have the filter and we do have the button for you to turn it on. Right here, we do have the battery for you guys to take out if you guys do need to. The way how I take it out is by pushing this button. So once you guys kind of release it, you guys can just pull it out really easily. And once you guys are done, put it back inside. Make sure it goes all the way in to lock it in. This part right here is where you guys can plug in cable to charge it. Bottom part right here is the dustbin option. So once it fills up to the max, you can pour it out. And the way how you guys pour the dustbin is actually very easy. Once you guys remove the stick and everything, you guys can pull this part out. And it opens up the bottom part to pour out really easy. And inside right here, we do have the filter, you can see. So once you guys are done pouring the trash, just bring it back in and just close it up very easily. So let's do it one more time. Push it out, opens up, push it back in, close it up, and it's all set. Bottom part right here, we do have the little button for you guys to push. And that pretty much activates the product on here. If you guys can hear how when you guys turn it on, the suction power on here sounds very powerful, but it's very quiet. A lot more quiet than your normal vacuum or cordless stick vacuum, which is really cool. And notice how when you guys do turn it on, right here, it does give you the display for you guys to change the different setting on here if you guys want to. So right now, if you guys want to use English, feel free to change different setting on here if you guys want to. So currently we're set at English. And they mentioned how you guys want to fully charge it first before you guys do use it. So I'm actually plugging cable to show you guys how to charge it first. All right, so let's do plug-in cable on the bottom. Once you guys plug it in, you can see right here, I show you guys that it's charging. So right now it's at 25%, so it's not fully charged yet. So you definitely want to make sure it's fully charged before you have to use it. If you guys try to use it when it's charging, it won't work. But once you guys unplug the cable and try again, it does work. And it sounds so futuristic when you guys turn it on, which is really awesome. So that's pretty much how you guys charge the product. When you guys do turn the product, if you guys want to change the speed on here, I believe you guys want to press the button when you guys are using it. So just like this. So there's eco mode, medium, and high. And it shows you guys the different levels on here when you guys use it. Let me do it one more time. So the button on here is very sensitive when you guys do press it. You can see. So in order for you guys to get that 6 minutes on here, you guys can only use it at the eco level. If you guys use the high level on here, then it probably will not give you guys that 60 minutes that they mentioned. And I believe for this filter here, if you guys do twist it, you do have the option to take it out. So this is what the inside looks like here. And here's the filter for you guys to replace it or whatever. If you guys do need to, feel free to do so. So there's a filter part right here and there's a filter part inside there. Once you guys are done, put it back in and just screw it back on and it's all set. So if you guys want to set everything up together, let's put this on first. And feel free to use any of these accessories on here if you guys want to. Let's say, for example, if you guys put on a small one, just insert it in, just like that. And obviously for any of these accessories, you don't have to use this pull part here if you guys don't want to. Feel free to just insert it here. So for example, if I take it out, press the button to take it out very easily. Same thing for this part here. So for example, if you guys want to put this in here instead, lock it in. And just use it like that if you guys want to. Feel free to do the same thing for any of the other head on here. So for example, if I put this one in here, if you guys want to use this one, works really well, if you can see. So I don't think any of the vacuums, when you guys use it, it does stand up by itself. So you do have to probably lean it against the wall or mount it onto the wall when you have to use it. But if you guys were to use this one here, that is what it would look like if you guys were to use it. If you guys do put everything together, this is what the final product looks like if you guys put everything together. You can see. So it definitely looks like a high quality product if you can see once you guys do got it all set up. So feel free to use any head when you guys do use it. But I think for this test, what I'm going to do is to actually put some stuff on the ground and show you guys how well the suction is on here when you guys do use it. Before we do, I do want to mention for the battery on here, since like I mentioned, it's removable. If you guys do remove it, you guys can feel free to plug in the battery separately to recharge like that if you guys want to. And the way how I know it's charging is by looking at the light on the side. If you see how it's blinking blue. So I'm assuming once it's fully charged, the light will change to a different color or just stay on. So that's pretty much how you guys charge the battery separately if you guys want to. Now let's give it a try and show you guys how it does work if you guys would use it. Alright, so before I actually use the product, I do want to show you guys this accessory that I showed you guys earlier. Pretty much what you guys can do is put the accessory right here to hold it together like this. And you guys need to clip it on the side here. That way your accessory or your other head is always available for you guys to use on the side here. You can see, very nice design. But now you guys are ready to start using it. So let me try to figure out what to do to kind of make a mess on the ground, and we'll give it a try and see how it does work when you guys do use it. Alright, so I found some nuts right here that is expired, so I'm just gonna crumble it up and just pour it on the ground and give it a try and see how it does work when you do use it. Like I mentioned, it's expired, so I'm not wasting food. I don't want to eat the food since it is expired. So let's just break it up. Let's break it into small little pieces. I think that should be good. And now let's just pour it on the ground and see how it does work when you guys do use it. Alright, so I think that should be a big enough mess to kind of clean it up. I'm not too sure if it will pick up like the bigger pieces, but let's give it a try and see how it does work when you guys do use it. So while it's recording from that angle there, I'm going to use my phone to record it from this angle. That way we can see it from 2 point of view. So I'm going to press record here. And now let's give it a try and see how it does work. So I think what I'm going to do first is turn on the max mode on here. Or maybe let's try auto to see how it does work. So let's do give it a try. Let's see how it does work when you guys do use it. Alright, so for the auto mode on here, when you guys use it, it actually changed the mode on here automatically to detect the ground on here in terms of how well the mesh is or how big the mesh is. You can see this result and also show us how long you guys use it. So in certain points, it will turn up to high speed when you guys use it. But you see the mesh on here is all done. So even for the big pieces on here, it won't work when you guys move it like this to suck it up. But if you guys lift it up and then put it on top, it does suck it all up. You can see all the pieces inside right here. So what I'm doing right now is just pour it out. But you see when you guys use it, it does work. So now that we test out the product to show you guys how it does work, now to answer the question of whether or not it's worth it or not. So for this product, I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. If you guys want to need one of these, especially if you guys in the market looking for a high quality cordless stick vacuum that give you guys the suction power on here, the option for you to change it from eco mode, auto mode, and also the boost mode or the high mode on here that allow you guys to suck a lot of stuff on the ground. They're very big, or you guys can't use it for the eco mode, auto mode to kind of suck it up. Especially if you guys do have like big piece like this, then I do have to say that it's pretty worth it. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or haven't one of these, that obviously don't buy one and save it on something else that actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it'll definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.